everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, and now we're going to look into how do you get more information from the spirit world. And there are different ways we can do this. When you think about how you want to receive more information from the spirit world, it's like, think about this. The spirit world has to use all your senses. So if you can see pictures, the spirit world can give you pictures. If you can feel what the spirit world would like to give you as a message, you can give that feeling. So it's what you know. So everything within that you've ever happened within your life, the spirit world can touch on that and remind you of it so that you can use it as information. When you think about like, what is your favorite things, right? Think about yourself. What's your character? So anything to do with your character, the spirit world can touch you on that through your feelings, through pictures, through information, so that they can increase the possibilities that you're going to get correct what they are. So if you get a connection with someone from the spirit world, and let's say you've got a great understanding of cooking, and the spirit world have a great understanding of cooking, then they can come to you and they can use your understanding of cooking to bring through more information, you see. So that's how it works. It's like if you've got a hobby, let's say someone's got a hobby, and one of those hobbies is like I don't know, Right in here. If anyone can think of any hobbies, just write it on in here, and we'll see what we can do. Let's say somebody did judo, right? If someone had a hobby as judo and someone connected from the spirit world and they were someone that did judo, they could actually touch on that hobby and let you know that that you could use that information that you're receiving from the spirit world to do that. Very good. Salsa dancing. Someone's just written in salsa dancing, right? If you had information of salsa dancing and you knew how to move to salsa, the spirit world could really like come to you and like give you the feeling of moving to salsa. And when they give you that feeling, they can use that information, right, that you have to bring through the message that they want to say. They want to say, hey, guess what? I used to do salsa dancing. Somebody else has written in painting, right? When you think about painting, if you have an understanding of painting and art, right, and that is the information that you have, when the spirit world connect with you, they can use that information. So they'll start using your feelings to let you feel like you're painting. They might even give you the feeling that you're painting Picasso. In that way, you'll be able to get some idea. Is it watercolor? Is it oil? Is it this? The spirit world can move through your knowledge and use your knowledge and your wisdom to bring through more and more information. So the more you know yourself and you know what you like and what you don't like, that is something that you can use within your mediumship. Now, someone else has just write, hi, Jason, I love dancing. So any sort of that, if you love dancing, the spirit world just need to bring that emotion of dancing to you in your mediumship, and you'd be like, oh, I know this person loved to dance, because you know that feeling, you know what it's like. So the spirit world can use all the things you like, but also all the things you don't like. If you like what I'm saying, give me a like on this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm hoping to get more subscribers so I can go outside and do live streaming outside. So please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and if you like what I'm doing, because I love to give you guys some good information. So remember this: the spirit world use your mind, they use your memories, they use everything that you have learnt within this lifetime. So someone's written, I have a love of animals. So if you have a love of animals, all they know, let's say if you like dogs, cats, birds, or anything, all they need to do is use the senses of that love and the senses of what you know, and they just need to touch you on that, and then they can move it. I myself used to be a chef, so whenever I get the spirit world and they bring me into the kitchen and they're cooking in the kitchen, because I've cooked before, what they do is they Someone just wrote, I just subscribed before you asked. Well, thank you. Nice to join with me. It's very nice. So, but because I have a knowledge of cooking, when the spiritual world show me cooking in the kitchen, they can actually tell me the recipes. They can show me what ingredients they're using. They can show me it was a different sort of cooking. They can take me to different countries. They can, because I've got that knowledge. So anything you have within inside of yourself, within inside of you, knowledge or wisdom, the spirit world can use. And that increases your knowledge of what you can bring for the spirit world. So let's say you love opera, or you love going to the theatre. So whenever the spirit world bring that feeling of love of opera or love of going to the theatre, they can bring that information through you. Now, it was funny because I asked this on, this was asked of us years ago. Like in America, things called diffusers were used quite a lot. And we'd never heard of them over here in Europe. So they asked us, use your psychic senses and try and find out what a diffuser was. So what did I think a diffuser was? I thought it was a fuse that you probably use with electrics. So how can the spirit world bring through, this is the thing, information, right? Like a diffuser, which is something that evaporates etheric oils and lavender and stuff like that. So it's like it steams it out. If you don't know what a diffuser is, then the spirit world can't bring the information through, right? So it's learning to build your repertoire of information and stuff. Like, so whenever I see a microphone, like in a picture like this, if I see a microphone like this, then that tells me this person must have been a good speaker. Then maybe they were a singer. Maybe it was someone that was on stage, because I'm seeing the microphone. So it brings me that feeling. And when you feel into it, you may feel, oh, I know this person would sing certain songs. Now we've got someone writing that I love violin music, all kinds of violin music. So whenever you get that feeling of the violin and the feeling of that music, and you've got someone in the spirit world connecting to you for someone, you would know this person could read music. You would know that this person could play the violin, and you would know whether it's classical. You'd know if they'd actually move it up to any other sort of music. And that knowledge is what you know. So the spirit world, you can get more information from the spirit world if you become aware of what you know. And that's something that you've got to be become aware of. So everything you like myself, I used to know, I know quite a lot about cooking. Like I said, I know quite a lot about working in different companies. I know a lot about working in different places. All the jobs I've done, the spirit world only need to show me the picture, bring me the feeling, and that's why I can get different work situations. Now, I've also worked as a male nurse. So because I've worked as a male nurse and I've had medical knowledge, the spirit world can use all that medical knowledge that I've had over the years. And all they need to do is touch me, remind me, let me know about the medicine that was used. What condition was it? All these sort of things. Because I've got that knowledge, and this is knowing yourself in your mediumship, when you know your knowledge, when they touch you on it, that's how they can use you and use the information that you can give through. Now, that's one way. The other way is quite simply, we did an exercise. Let's get communicators from the spirit world, and you can practice this within your circles. Let's get communicators that are totally different to us. So when you get a communicator that's totally different to us, you may get someone that is really interested in politics, and they may be really interested in, they may have actually been involved in politics, which is something that I've never been involved in. But so that I got a gentleman that was involved in that. He actually was doing that in the local and all that. So they started giving you information that you don't know. And the more out of the box you can go with this, the easier it makes it. So the spirit world can use everything. Hello to everyone that's joined me. If you're enjoying what I'm saying, give me a like, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do, so that we can be supported in the videos that we're doing. Right. So what we're doing, right, is we're looking at the knowledge that you know that the spirit world can use, but also the knowledge that you don't know. So if you practice in your circles to say, I want to get someone out of the spirit world that is totally different to me, someone that's got a totally different personality. And in that way, you start to receive different information, you see. And that's the thing. So not only can you get the information that you know, but you can get the information that you don't know if you practice this little thing in circles. So if anyone's got doing circles and they're learning in circles, try and get communicators that you don't normally get. So right, in circle, let's try and get younger people, or in circle, let me try and get, if I'm going to get let's say a grandfather or a grandmother, let's get someone that's going to tell me something totally out of the ordinary. And in that way, you learn to open up to more possibilities, and you stretch yourself within your mediumship. And you don't think, okay, every grandmother is someone that bakes pies in the kitchen. Now, my grandmother wasn't. My grandmother was something different. She would bake in the kitchen, but that's not all she did. She even climbed mountains on a donkey. And no one has ever brought through the evidence this grandmother climbed a mountain on a donkey. On the back of a donkey, when she was about 75, she was going up a mountain on a donkey. No one would bring that through because nobody ever asked her. And nobody had that repertoire or understanding of, she was on a donkey. So I think, and someone said, like, I love Disney. Like, if you love Disney, you know all the Disney films. You probably know lots of Disney films. So all they need to do is show you different Disney films, and that can give you names of people. So let's say Tom and Jerry, right? I think that's Disney. But if you get Tom, then you've got Jerry. So you start getting names through the Disney characters, you see. You might see a cartoon character, Frankenstein. Then you go, Frank. So it can help how you get the information, can help how it comes through, and it's how you feel about how it's coming through. So if you're enjoying this so far, give me a like, and feel free to subscribe. Someone's just asked me a question: what do you think to online circles? Well, actually, since the situation that we're in, online circles, very, very good, because you learn to work with more trust, because you may have lots of people in the circle and you can practice and you learn to build up more trust, and they work very, very well. So my advice to anyone, if you can get into an online circle, please do. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff that's going on now that we'd like to hold circles in real life, which is all very good, but when conditions change, it's good to get into these online circles. So the people that are just arriving, it's about increasing your possibility of getting better evidence. And the way you can increase it, if you have a knowledge about cooking, that means you can name the recipes that the spirit world are giving you. You may even see the recipe books that they're using. If you have an understanding of nursing and stuff like that, you can name the different medicines. You can name the conditions of what someone passed over with. If you have an understanding of bookkeeping, you will know about the books, you will know about that, you will know about business. Those feelings the spirit world can use for you to go into a lot more detail of what they're about. And that's how you can expand on it. And that's how the spirit world can use your references to get more information. So is there anyone else that's got any hobbies or anything that you just pop it in the chat, any hobbies or anything out of the ordinary? Give me something that you do that's out of the ordinary, as long as it's, well tamed. Just what do you like that's different? What's different? What makes you different? Like for me, I love, a lot of people, they love walking in nature. And when you see walking in nature, it's okay. But what about the photographs that people make in nature, right? Because I love making photographs of like moments. And so if I showed that to someone, they'd be like, oh, not only did this person like walking in nature, but they made photographs of walking in nature. So if spirit world bring me that, I know that's what they're talking about. I've got someone here, languages and foreign cultures. So if you have languages and foreign cultures, that's really good, because then you can like move into that and say, right, okay, so you have an understanding of languages. They can let you feel a certain language. So you may feel drawn to Spanish, or you may be drawn to Italian, or you may be drawn to something else. If you're good with geography, the spirit world can use that. They can say, I used to go to holiday in Italy. I used to go to holiday in other places. That I used to go, to all these different places, and they can show you the map of the world, and they can take you to the places that they traveled to, and that's evidence that the spirit world can help you increase if you open your mind and yourself to the possibilities of that. So now we've got someone's written history and architecture. So if you have an understanding of history and architecture, they can bring you to, they can show you buildings. They can show you the buildings, and they can show you how they were, and they can show you exactly what era they're from. And because they can show you that information, you can go into deeper. That looks like it was exactly from here. That was exactly from there. So it's about learning the things that make you unique are the things that the spirit world can use to increase your knowledge within the contacts that you bring through from the spirit world. So anything that you can bring through is communicated through your knowledge. So let's say if you had your own loved ones, you think about your own loved ones that are passed to spirit. Like I mentioned, my grandmother. You may have your loved ones, and you may have had a feeling of what it was like to connect to them. So when you have that feeling, that is the feeling that you'll say, that was my relationship with my grandmother. So when you feel that feeling again, the spirit world can use that to tell you exactly how the relationship was. So that's how we can expand on the knowledge that we have. But what I'd like you to do this week is go away, go to your circles, and try and get different contacts. Try and get people that are totally different to you, that have totally different knowledge than you. So try and get people that were more sportive than you, or people that were doing different stuff to you, or just try it out. And in that way, you'll expand your knowledge. Because I don't have a very good understanding of computers, but I have brought younger gentlemen through that not only built websites, they also did a lot of visual work with their computer. They made videos and films, and they were still stored on the computer after they passed away to the spirit world. The only reason I got that is because I asked the spirit world to give me something different that I don't know. And then you can trust it even more. So I say, go away and try and expand in that. So use the knowledge that you have, but yet try and investigate the knowledge that you don't have. So that's a good thing. Is there anyone that's got any questions about this while I just round this up? So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask me about getting more information from the spirit world, being able to bring out more, what would you like to do? If you like what I'm saying, if you enjoyed my video, give me a like, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do. Is there anyone that has got a question, and I can answer that for you here and now? Just feel free to ask. We've got a thumbs up here. It's getting good. So yeah, really, if you want to expand your evidence, it's also got to come down to trust. The more you trust in you, and the more you trust in your knowledge, the more that the spirit world can trust in you and trust in your knowledge as well. And in that way, they can open up to more possibilities. And if you trust the information that's coming through, and you give what you get, so if you see like a photo or a film in your third eye, of someone cooking in the kitchen, and you see them doing that, and you suddenly feel into it. Why are they showing you it? It's a simple picture, a grandmother cooking in the kitchen, but they would show you it because the person who's the recipient, they would have cooked with them together. So it's looking into where, if you're looking at pictures, where is the picture? Where are you standing in the picture when you see it? Are you seeing only the grandmother there, or are you seeing someone else there? Are you seeing that this is something that they did together, or are you seeing this? Are you seeing what sort of menu are you seeing? All that sort of thing, how the picture's doing. Like if you see a house, you may see a farmhouse. So if you see a farmhouse, you know the person lived on a farm. But how big does it look? Was the person standing in front of it, or was the person standing? You may see them in a certain setting. When you see someone at work, like let's say if you see someone on a building site, and you may think this person is a builder, but when you see them looking at others working, then they're not the builder. They're the person instructing people what to do. So it's learning what you see, how the spirit is giving it to you, how you can pack it out and look at exactly what it is that they want to say. So I'll leave you with that. How to get more information with the spirit world. Trust, believe, and just keep going and trying to push yourself to the next level. So I look forward to hearing if this has worked out within your circles. Let me know. If there's anything else you'd like me to talk about on mediumship, please feel free to give me a write in the chat, give me a question, send me an email to jasongoldsworthy.com, info@jasongoldsworthy.com. It was great seeing you again, and I look forward to seeing you next week. So have a good day.